Alright. Hey everybody, Fries101Reviews here. Welcome to Tuesday. Welcome to a brand new vlog this week. So in the previous vlog, I talked about that I finally watched all of Season 5 of Camp on Rooster Teeth. So yeah. So today's vlog, I'm going to be talking to you guys about, well, technically this will be my final Rooster Teeth review, series review. So yeah. So today's vlog, I'll be talking to you guys about that I finally watched all of Red vs. Blue Restoration, aka Season 19, aka the final season on Rooster Teeth. So yeah, Red vs. Blue Restoration is the best final season ever. I really enjoyed all of it, even though it felt like a movie as a whole. But yeah, yeah, it was very neat. Of course, we got to see the return of the meta, except the meta has Lavernius Tucker wearing the suit. So yeah, and now they just keep finding Church or Epsilon, even though at the end of season 13 he split himself back into those AI fragments, so everybody could have an AI controlling them on the final battle of Chorus. And yeah, and it's weird how like the movie starts at a RetroCon, but yet when we got that trailer like last year, it was like that felt more like a prologue, which it was, but then that was like, I guess in a way it was later scrapped in a way. That's kind of why it was like the trailer for it, I guess, in a way, or a teaser trailer or what's to come or something. But yeah, and also this was the last show that Rooster Teeth has released on. I mean, they released it before they did their final company live stream, you know. And yeah, also we get the return. Also, Caboose, again, he's has a different voice because a new voice actor. And yeah, I would say like he did a good job voicing him. And yeah, the new voice actor. And yeah, of course. So yeah, and Epsilon, he's been inside Caboose's helmet after all this time, explaining to Caboose and Lopez that he needs Caboose's help and the Reds to stop the meta. So they have to get the device that can help trap all the AIs in the Epsilon unit. So yeah, and of course they go back to the ship where they had the final battle on Chorus, and they get the things and also the memory unit. And it's also they're using like Halo Infinite, so which is interesting. So yeah, but Halo Infinite is not the final game, but and yeah, also yeah, so they go and grab the artifacts that they need to get all the AI out of the meta armor and out of Tucker. And also Sigma, who is not voiced by Elijah Wood this time. I was really hoping for that, but it's actually voiced Miles Luna. I mean, he got, of course, Miles Luna voiced Sigma for the final season, because he did I think in a way he did a pretty good job trying to recreate the voice that Elijah Wood was doing for Sigma and stuff. And of course, and also, huge major spoiler if you haven't watched RVB Restoration yet, Sarge gets stabbed by the meta, and he dies, and he was telling Griff that all these years him to be better than him, and Sarge of course gives his shotgun to Simmons, and he's the new sergeant now. So yeah. But also, the copy of Epsilon, if they bring back the Alpha that way, it'll be pretty different, because it's just a copy of them, and it'll be pretty terrifying. So yeah. So yeah. So then they go back to Blood Gulch, and of course, Washington gets out of the hospital, and Doc helps him escape to go and help the Reds and Blues, only to like falling off on top of Blood Gulch to break his leg for his beacon. And then Beacon helps bring Tex to Blood Gulch, and to help fight the meta. And of course, all the memories that the Reds and Blues were trying to, they weren't trying to bring back Church, rather they were trying to bring back Tex, who is voiced yet again and one last time by Kathleen Zelch. And it's crazy. It's pretty cool. Of course, they didn't get Trocadello to do the soundtrack, but they got somebody else in a way. But they did use a couple Trocadero songs in Restoration, so yeah. And they stopped the meta, and and Church and Tex, they are, in a way, they're free, and they go into the afterlife and have peace. And just like that, it's all over. And of course, they can't take the AI, the Epsilon unit device with them, because then it will fall to the wrong hands, and it'll start, the cycle will just start all over again. So Caboose, he knew what he had to do, so he stomped on the device to destroy it. And Caboose, he's just a sad guy again, because he lost his friend Church again. And of course, Carolina will miss her mom, Tex. So yeah. And of course, like, Doc is like not ready to let go of Doc, because he died in the Battle of Chorus. And and then all the freelancers come back just to tell him that's okay to say goodbye and stuff. And like, he's been through like so much, And and of course, Griff, he's got all of his papers signed, and he's leaving Red Team after all these years. And of course, he says the iconic thing, like, you ever figured out why we're here? And everybody's like, I don't know. I guess it's still one of life's great mysteries. And, yeah. And of course the movie ends, and then, of course, he leaves, and then also there's a whole pelican scene. The scene, like, on that scene shows 1 from 0. Still voiced by Fiona. And, yeah. And yeah. And of course, Griff leaves and fades to black, and then that ends. RVB restoration is done. The end of Red vs. Blue is over. And of course, there's a whole post-credit scene with Tucker saying, "What are you guys doing here? Red vs. Blue is over. Bow chicka bye now." And yeah, and of course, it's the end because it's the last thing that Rooster Teeth made. So yeah. Anyway, that is basically about it. Hope you guys enjoyed that long, extensive vlog review of RVB Restoration. Hope you guys liked it. If you guys have watched it, definitely let me know down in the comments below. And yeah, also I'm trying to get to 5K subs, so if you know anyone who has more subs than me, then tell them to like and subscribe to my channel, because likes and subs are appreciated. So yeah, I want to try to get to 5K subs before the end of this year. Tomorrow, I don't know what I'm going to be talking about. Might get the Tropical Citrus Refresher Ice Energy drink. Probably talk about that. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to end this vlog here. So yeah. Bye-bye!